After the Sengoku Jidai, peace reigned for 200 years. In Kyoto, the emperor continued as divine head of state. But real power was held by the Tokugawa shogunate. For 2 centuries, they ruled with absolute authority. Japan prospered. The people were content. In 1853, American warships changed everything. The Shogun welcomed the West and signed the Treaty of Peace and Amity. The gates to Japan were open. Trade was established, but the agreements favored the Western powers. The economy faltered, and the people suffered. In 1863, the emperor overruled the shogun. An imperial decree ordered the expulsion of all Western powers. 10 years of diplomacy cast into the sea. The Western powers gave their answer.
Prepare to run out the guns. On my command, fire!
The emperor brought death to his people. The imperialists would pay for their misguided actions. Order had to be restored. To strengthen our position, the Shogun allied with the French. We will study their ways and discover their secrets. Only then can we destroy the fools around the emperor and return honor to Japan. The Shogun must be victorious. Obama Domain. Bound by blood to the Tokugawa clan, we, the Sakai, have always fought for the Shogun. Although we have tried to prevent conflict, our hand has been forced by the imperialists' extreme methods. For the good of Japan, they must be stopped. Our first priority should be to subdue nearby threats before they are reinforced, as the Shogun's enemies will soon close in from the west, and we cannot afford to be surrounded. We must then join our allies to protect Kyoto and prevent imperial forces from sweeping eastwards towards Edo. Should these key cities fall to the enemy, the battle will be all but over. But the people of Obama will not falter. Japan's best interests will be defended. For the Shogun!
The Boshin War is a conflict between the forces of the shogunate and those of the emperor. Every clan must pledge allegiance to one or the other. The object of the campaign game is to secure allegiance to our cause and capture territory. When our clan's fame reaches a certain level, we must choose to rally behind one power or the other,
Yes, my lord.
or attempt to assume personal control of the country. This last option will lead to all but our most loyal allies turning against us.
Yes, my lord. Ready for orders.
My sword for you, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Speak, if you must, but speak carefully if you value your tongue.
How can I assist you? At your command.
Ready for orders. At your command.
My sword for you, my lord. As you command. Laying it up.
As you command. Destination reached. Yes, my lord. Gathering.
Ready for orders.
Sir?
Shinsengumi are the investigators used to weed out corruption and anti-shogunate sentiment across Japan. They are expert propagandists who can persuade a population or coerce an enemy army into supporting the shogunate, uncover enemy agents on friendly territory, instill discipline in friendly armies, subdue pro-imperial dissidents, incite revolt in an enemy province, or assassinate a general or another agent. See the characters section of the encyclopedia for further information.
I will hear your words, although I do not expect to profit from them. I still have reservations, but I will tell my lord that we have reached agreement here today. Welcome. I'm here to listen, and to seek a worthy outcome to our discussions. I will listen attentively, and then give you a fair response. Now speak your part. I will listen attentively, and then give you a fair response. Now speak your part. No more, no more. There is nothing more to say. We accept.
What do you wish of me?
An army commanded by a general and positioned inside the bombardment range of a fleet may be eligible for naval fire support during a land battle. In these cases, the army will be able. Naval bombardment allows fleets to support our army's actions by providing a direct artillery barrage during a land battle, or by weakening enemy armies and settlements on the campaign map prior to an attack. It will automatically occur if an army or settlement under siege is within our fleet's arc of fire, but can be controlled manually by right-clicking on the target. Bombardment. This piece cannot move any further now. It will be available again next turn.
sir. That is impossible, sir. The ship cannot go there.
Rival agents can be removed by assassination. There are two types of rebellion. A general whose loyalty has dropped too low may attempt to form his own clan rather than defect to another. If this happens, he will raise an army and try to capture the nearest settlement. Riots amongst the peasants can also escalate into full-scale rebellions.
Forgive me, but I... Battle ready, sir.
As modernization occurs, levels of clan development will be unlocked, giving access to the next tier of technology. It is not possible to research new technology if sufficient modernization has not taken place. Our clan development level is indicated on the campaign map, directly to the left of the radar map in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Mouse over a development level icon to see the clan effects it brings. In addition to the advisor and encyclopedia, there are now comprehensive video tutorials in order to explain many basic aspects of the campaign, battle, and multiplayer modes. They can be accessed at any time. Right-click to move our army to any part of the highlighted area. We can attack by right-clicking on the rival's army or settlement. You have selected a target outside the highlighted area. Each general has a loyalty rating. You have selected a target outside the highlighted area. This means that each general has a loyalty rating that is used to determine his likeliness to be bribed, leave our clan, and defect to another. Loyalty is influenced by factors such as the daimyo's honor, glorious victories in battle, marriage within the clan, being made heir to the clan leadership, the acquisition of character traits and skills, the choices made during dilemmas, and whether a general is made a commissioner. Units can be recruited directly by a general in the field. Select the Recruitment tab, then left-click on a unit to add it to the queue, and the buildings that have been damaged due to troops can be stationed inside a settlement to defend it in the event of an attack. Whilst there, they will also act as a deterrent on any rebellious tendencies amongst the population.
Well, I will listen to your words for a time. Do not waste this chance I give to you. Your terms are acceptable. Let us see what the future brings.
Yes, my lord.
Shinsengumi can coerce a general or the garrison of a settlement to switch allegiance to our cause. If successful, there is a chance that one or more of his units will follow him, also changing size. Coercing a neutral army anywhere is tantamount to a declaration of war against their clan. Following successful coercion, an army on neutral or friendly territory will retreat to our territory.
Aye. Awaiting your next command. They will obey.
Select the technology you wish to acquire. The game will highlight any prerequisite technologies, selecting the shortest route and researching them one at a time until your goal has been reached. If a goal has not been selected, the game will research technology of a similar type, gradually moving up the tree until it has all been completed.
All hands on deck. At your command.
Ready for orders. Waiting for more orders.
The Boshin War is a time for clans to decide where their loyalties lie. To the shogunate or to the emperor. To the status quo or to the future. As such, clans in a game can either be pro-shogunate or pro-imperial. Shinsengumi or Isshin Shishi can spread a clan's influence simply by their presence in a province. Once a clan declares their allegiance, they must fight for the cause they have chosen. See the encyclopedia for further details.
Sir. At your service.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. An army will suffer attrition if
Ready
it
for
ends
orders.
turn away from a settlement during the winter months. An ungarrisoned settlement automatically generates units to defend it if attacked. Although not as effective during a battle as regular troops, and unable to leave the settlement in which they were spawned, they are well able to manage day-to-day public order problems.
My sword for you, my lord. At your command. Attack! Write them down! Ready for orders. Your orders, my lord. My spirit hungers for blood! There is no higher honor! For death and honor!
Advances in technology can provide useful upgrades for our ships. All ships are constructed from wood as standard. Research of the appropriate technology will mean they are automatically clad in copper or iron for improved speed and armor. There are many new technologies to be researched that will bring our cause closer to victory. To select one, open the clan development panel by clicking on the dedicated button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
Yes, my lord.
It is possible for a clan to field 2 armies of 20 units for battle, entering the battlefield in the same way as reinforcements. The second army cannot be moved during the deployment phase. Any reinforcements above the 40-unit limit will have to wait for existing units to be destroyed or leave the battlefield before they can enter. Of a settlement, it is important to leave an adequate garrison behind to quell unrest until both the population level and any damaged buildings are fully restored. Exempting the province from tax may also be helpful in the short term.
battle ready, sir. Not possible. Moving out. Waiting for new course. At your command.
There are three ways to move an army from a settlement onto the landscape. In order to move the entire force, select the settlement and right-click on the point you wish to move to.
At your
To move a
service.
specific unit, select it and right-click on the point you wish to move to. Or left-click on it and drag it out onto the map. When you release the cursor, the army will walk to the chosen spot. Control and left.
Say what you must, but my heart tells me not to listen with hope. I will accept your terms. My heart tells me that you're false, but we shall see. Time and honor are both being wasted. What do you want? I will accept your terms. My heart tells me that you're false, but we shall see. I am here to listen. When you have spoken and spoken in honesty, I will give a proper response. An acceptable offer. It is good to speak plainly, is it not? Your orders, my lord. At your command. Ready for orders. Marching now. Is that all, my lord?
Sir? We cannot sail there.
The capture of territory increases our clan's fame across Japan. However, an increase in fame brings with it a new title for the daimyo, depending on his allegiance to either the shogunate or the emperor. When fame reaches a certain level, we must choose to rally behind one power or the other, declaring war against all clans with the opposite. See the corresponding encyclopedia entry for further details. If there are problems maintaining public order within the province, it is possible to suspend taxation until the population has settled down. Or there is...
Ready for battle!
My sword for you, my lord.
Funds are deducted from our treasury at the beginning of each season to pay for the supplies and wages of the clan's troops. This is known as...
At once!
A daimyo does not have loyalty to the clan he leads. He has honor instead. If he loses honor, this will in turn affect the loyalty of his generals. Factors that may cause loss of honor include a crushing defeat of an army led by the daimyo,
Without delay.
Ready for orders. Lying in wait. At your command.
Farms and other agricultural buildings increase income throughout all provinces under your control.
Your orders, sir.
As a unit fights and survives battles, it gains experience that improves its ability to deal with future combat situations. Amongst other things, experience increases morale. So an experienced unit is less likely to break and run from battle when under stress and fatigue. See the encyclopedia for more information.
As it is possible to call in fire support from a nearby fleet, you can issue a bombardment order with a naval fire support button on the battle review panel. After clicking on it, Simply right-click on the area of the battlefield you wish to bombard. Once issued, the command to launch fire support cannot be rescinded. Fire support is a naturally inaccurate business, so friendly units may suffer collateral damage.
Yarikachi!
Spear ladies to the fore!
Yari at the ready!
Guns prepared, sir!
Spears ready, sir!
Spears at the ready!
Spear levy!
God! Forward, man!
Spears to the fore!
Yarikachi!
Sir!
ready, sir!
The men are ready to attack, sir.
At the double! We stand ready!
At the double!
is in mortal peril, sir!
My orders, Lord!
My orders, Lord!
My arm! I'm hit!
Spear, Levy! Atamudo! Spears ready!
Yuri, Kachi!
Yuri at the ready! At the double! Spears ready, sir!
Yes, Smith!
Shogun reporting,
At the
sir!
double!
General Scout!
Watchlok Kachi! Forward, man!
At the double! At the double! At the double! Attack!
He's dead!
At the double!
It's our enemy! Guns prepare to cross!
We stand ready!
At the double! At the double! At the double! At the double! Watchlok strong, sir! Yuri, Kachi!
Retreat! Engage the enemy! At the double!
Your victory is close, sir!
At the double! Shogun ready, sir! At the double! It's the double!
Retreat! Watchlok Kachi!
Spears ready, sir! Fall back! At the double! Atamudo! General Scout!
Our army has suffered casualties and requires fresh recruits to replenish troop numbers. If an army contains a general and is in a friendly province, unit replenishment will occur automatically. Without a general, an army can only replenish inside a settlement belonging to its own clan. The closer an army is to a province with fresh recruits in it, the faster the rate of replenishment will be.
My sword for
If
you.
no replenishment occurs, it may be because the army is in an enemy province or an area of attrition. The wealth of a province is the sum of the base income generated by the settlement, farms, Shinsengumi are able to subdue dissident elements of the obedience to the rule of the daimyo is measured in public order. If unhappiness begins to outweigh happiness and repression at any point, then the resultant unrest can lead to rebellion if left unchecked. Keep taxes at reasonable levels. Monitor clan development levels and ensure that settlements are garrisoned to stop public order bubbling over into insurrection.
Without delay. That is impossible, my lord.
Railways can be built in those provinces with the relevant province specialty building. Each clan is allowed one line each. Both armies and agents can use railways. To move to a station, right-click on it in the same way you would. The shinobi acts as an assassin, spy, saboteur, and scout, and is recruited through the traditional military building chain.
Yes, my lord.
When defending territory, it is important to know how far enemy armies are able to move. Click on an enemy army to see its potential movement extent. When an army is blocking our path, the terrain will be highlighted. Rival agents can be removed by assassination. Select a target for our shinobi to kill. Decide. Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. Our armies cannot enter the ports or any buildings outside of a settlement, either our own, those of our allies, or those belonging to the enemy. These buildings can, however,
Steady as we go. Is there nothing else? We sail for glory. We still have a good wind. The sea big one, sir. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Very well. As you wish, my lord. Alas, that is emerging now. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Movement completed, my lord.
Coastal defenses are gun batteries positioned next to a port to prevent enemy fleets from landing an army in the province. The firing range of the defenses is graphically represented on the map, and
At your command. Ready for orders. Without delay.
use shinobi to damage enemy buildings through acts of sabotage. Right-click on a settlement and select a building to sabotage from the list, or alternatively, any building elsewhere in the province. Our shinobi will then move there and attempt to damage it upon his arrival.
Discretion has always wrong.
Repression is the enforcement of your rule by the presence of garrison troops. The grey pips in the public order section of this panel represent repression through intimidation from garrisoned units. Whilst it is useful, the overall happiness of a population is influenced by
My sword for you, my lord. If only I could, my lord.